out. Warning, high encoding CPU usage considering turning down... Oh, really? I'm getting adverts on my own stream? Seriously, Twitch, get fucked. Right. I love OBS, and it's completely useless messages. High encoding, high CPU usage. It was like, okay, but what, you telling me I'm taking more than a frame to do a frame? I query you why you're barely using any of my CPU and failing. Okay, I don't know if I have a free world slot. I do not. Right, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to have to delete. I'll delete my Stark Towers at Iron Man level. So, actually, it's, I'm not sure if it rereads it. It doesn't rerun. Right. Okay, we're going to keep death mode off again, so you can still cheat and head back to the surface. I should probably unmute myself. Can I hear myself? Yes, I can. I can hear myself typing anyway. Right. And we'll call this... Excellent, there we go. No bugs with long names. Well, not too many bugs with long names. It's always a good idea. We used to do this in Dares. Always create names full of O's and Q's because they're wider than L's and I's. So if your limit's like 32 characters, if they're all O's and Q's, you'll get less in. I shall... let me just put... over on this screen. I'm also organised. So I'm also going to make notes about bugs as they come up. So I'll put it here so you all can see. As the bug list grows, I think you can see that. I'm sure there will be some. In the meantime, let's get this show on the road. Hopefully a bit later on today we'll actually hit enough viewers to get transcoding. Okay. That's... I wonder if it's using the alert value. Okay. So to click on the latest beta, it's actually quite easy. So it's a Steam thing. So right click, properties, betas, and then select Bleeding Edge for the newest one. So Bleeding Edge is what I'm playing right now. So this is Bleeding Edge. This is literally untested code. And I'm not in rush mode, so I'm going to have to start again and actually choose the correct difficulty. I'm not doing very well today, am I? So, the whole point was that we were... I was too busy naming the stream to actually... forget stuff, Steam. Right. Let's try again. Right. Rush mode on. Boxton Rush. Well, thankfully I like the intro sequence, so I don't mind watching it again. Yeah, Jacksterity, if that bug isn't fixed, though, do let me know, because that means I screwed up, which does happen, but, yes, that should be okay now. And basically every time you're in the holobase, it just keeps generating hundreds of players, hence the lag. So you're on a decent rig. You will lag, but not until you've got a base the size of New York. Oh no, an emergency landing. I think we may have to pause this. I think I should have a rush timer now. I think someone has broken the rush timer. It's not very hard. I can play through for a few minutes and see whether or not. Otherwise, we may have to just pause it, fix the rush timer bug. And oh, my Steam overlay's not working. Okay, right. So I think I know what the issue is going to be. It's not. No, I could activate rush mode. No, I don't know what the issue is. What has happened? What has gone wrong here? Anyway, it's extremely simple to work out whether or not you're in rush mode because everything is cranked to the max. To the max. Right, so let's quickly rearrange our base for more efficiency. We'll take another battery around here. So this will be a personal battery. And we'll stick a little coal in there. It might be that we're in rush mode, we just haven't got the timer. So I'm making a start. I'm still thinking. I'm like, what have I done? I haven't done anything to change the rush mode timer. Let's check the log. See, it's bugging me now because what? Okay. Rush mode 1, Foxton Rush. Loading level, created level. Yeah, it's creating the archive, okay. Okay, that's. Now, what did I change anything? I didn't. So I was going to have a quick look at the code then, because obviously the entire point of this day is because people have been doing rush mode, and it's not balanced yet. That's the point of the test. It's not just, hey, I get to spend Sunday playing my own game. It is absolutely to fix bugs. Absolutely to make sure it works. And obviously, straight off the bat, if I can no longer select the game mode, then that would be a bug. So what we'll do is we'll close the game. So the Steam stream will go down, but we'll actually open up the same world in the Unity editor, and we'll see what that tells us. I'll also add in some code when we load the difficulty. It might be like, for instance, it works on a reload, but it doesn't work normally. So we'll fix this. It shouldn't be a big bug. And then I'll push out another patch. Let's see. Difficulty has an F in it and no S. Wow, my computer's being appallingly slow as well. Ooh. Right. Yes, it should have said rush mode active. So we will see whether or not that world has rush mode when I'm running it in the editor. Kind of hoping it doesn't, because if it does, then that's not going to be very good. There we go. You can see what I'm doing. There's always lots of work to do, but that was working. I've obviously broken it, so no rush timer. Rush mode is 1 there, so my character has definitely unlocked rush mode. So this is probably related to the code where world select, I forgot the name of it, world select panel. It's probably this here, because what I did, hang on, let's just look, it's death options. I did add code in for the death options. Now I've probably screwed up So let's see what I've got with death options. Death options text equals that. Death left arrow alters death, and survival death effect. Rush mode. There's no, I haven't. Oh. Did I just change? I think I turned on rush mode, didn't I? And then I went, do I want to play with the death modes? And then didn't. So actually, I think this might not be a bug, and it still might be user error. Again, which is impressive. Which is... Oh, no, it's not Steam. I really knew what that was. I shut down FortressCraft nicely. It is related to the... Go away. I don't know why it never remembers my setting either. That's not me. That's Unity. Okay, so let's do it. We're going to call it Voxton Rush. We're going to put rush mode on. See, if I change the death mode, rush. Oh, there we go. There's the bug. Okay, so the bug is changing death difficulty resets rush mode, but does not reset the timers, options properly. Right, so we'll make sure. Yeah, see, so I've gone clumsy. Rush mode on, clumsy. Rush mode is not on now. Rush mode is off. Now rush mode is on. So there's just simply... Okay, right. Rush mode enabled. Okay. I'm 97% sure that's going to work. Maybe 96%. I hope so anyway. Wow, what a quick hurdle to break down on, though. That's funny. But, you know, things never run smooth. Say hi, by the way. There's like 8 of you watching, and no one's saying anything. Say hi. Keep company. It's raining here. Hey, rush timer. Awesome. Right, let's get this show on the road. Yeah, I might have to start the player with a little bit more power, or just give them enough power after that stage. I'm going to make a note about that. Maybe... yeah, okay. Give player more power after finishing PSB stage. Oh, hello Nick, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while. You should come visit. I'm down in your neck of the woods, relatively speaking. I've just got the cats back, so you can come and say hi and see how old they've got. Alright, let's get scanning. Yeah, part of the idea is the spider bot will stay like that down there. And instead of fixing itself, you'll need to go fix it. Wow, 2 minutes into the rush timer and I've achieved nothing. That's terrible. Right, let's get researching. And let's also tear this up and improve our base's efficiency a little bit. So we want another battery there. And then we'll want a thing there. So that's going to burn coal. And that is going to take it. And that is good. Right, so we will now see if we can get some... Okay. I should probably scan dirt first before I go looking for copper. Oh, bugger. Yeah. So one thing I did say to Nick... Well, so we've got this redesigned start area. I did say all the start areas are the same. So we've already had one person comment on the forum going, all the start areas, like all wide worlds are the same. It's only the same for like 30 meters or something. That said, oh yeah, I need to reduce the time on that. Yeah, the ping. Okay, I'm making a note again. Ping disappears too quickly. So I made it disappear more quickly because someone whined in a review. Now it's kind of made it less fun. So there's that tin. Okay, how big is that tin? Yeah, they're like 13 years old now. They're not really kittens anymore. I haven't even got them at the minute. They're downstairs in the conservatory, little buggers. Because although it's raining, oh, is that? Now, see, this is with some new code that did kind of scare me. I can't see any decent-sized copper at all. Maybe this will be copper. So I'm looking for a surface run of copper, though, rather than a embedded run of copper, because then I can run it across the surface rather than up, which makes my life much, much easier. So, where's my copper there? Please be copper, please. Oh, it's going to have to be copper. It can't be coal, can't be iron, unless I really do have a bug there. It's my copper. Excellent. Oh, did it just crash? No, just a huge glitch for absolutely no reason at all. Lovely. Right, so copper is my top priority for the beginning of the game. So what we're going to do is try and remember where the hell it was. I think it was over here. Yeah, like I'm getting a massive glitch, but I don't know why. I'll leave my task manager up and see if it is FortressCraft or something else. Could actually be OBS. I could be running at space on my SSD. No, I've still got 30. I am running at space. I only have 13 gigabytes free. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know what that was. That was the second time I've just had a huge sort of stall. Right, so we're going to focus on that for the moment. Copper is... we'll just take 2. So we'll do copper. And we'll come back in a few minutes. And we'll get tin in the meantime. Beginning to think that the new grappling hook is perhaps a tad too powerful. Right, let's see how big this vein is. Oh god, 1,600, that ain't going to last very long. That's really not going to last very long. Okay, so one of the changes that we did yesterday is the smelter now works a little bit differently. I'm guessing that didn't get committed. I don't actually have any resources. That would probably help. Right, that should be enough to get my start base up and going. Conk, it's changed a lot. I mean, I plan to keep it continuing to change. The new tutorial really helps players through the start of the game. New base generation systems, combat, tower defense stuff. Helpful handy hints like that, like shouting at you, by the way, you're screwing it up. Helps, especially in my case. Okay. I am going to have to pick that up. I'm going to have to swap this all around because I've built it all back to front. So we're going to want the battery on this side, and we're going to want the storage hopper on this side, at least for the moment with coal in it, so then I'll automate coal into there as soon as I can. Yes, I know you're out of storage. Stop complaining. And as soon as I can, I will make a couple of hoppers. Just waiting on resources now. Now this is heated up. Yes, Findale? I have no idea how you pronounce one there. That's not a bad idea. Quite hard though, but yes, that's a possibility. Indeed. I might actually close Chrome, but won't be able to keep an eye on the stream and things if I do that. Yes, that's not a bad idea. That's not the worst idea I've heard. Even this morning, that's not the worst idea I've heard. Right, so we're going to want a logistics hopper times 2. We're going to want a couple of mini hoppers for crafting. We can't have a couple of mini hoppers for crafting yet. Now I can. A couple of mini hoppers for crafting and some basic conveyors. Don't think 10 will get me very far, but it's a start. Right, so we're going to want a logistics hopper there, and then we can pull that one up and use that one just for coal. So let's try and keep stuff organised from the beginning, because I'm planning to get a couple of the devs in later on to play with me to help look for bugs, and one of them shouts at me if I don't make the conveyors nicely sunk. Oops. There we go. Right, so that's now automated. I don't need to do anything. That will automatically run the coal from that machine into there. Perfect. The problem with it's not directly a complicated issue. The issue is it's quite hard for me to keep. I don't keep a handle on those right now. Those are done and then left and they're gone. Okay, so now I can just put my copper and my resources in there without having to worry about it. So I've got the logistics up, but I don't have enough copper. So let's try and hook up the copper. Thank you, little robot. Should probably limit the range on these at some point as well, because I think that's a little far. Right, that should give me plenty of copper. Certainly enough to copper to start on the automation. So while that's going, I will head down, hopefully in a neat way, well, as neat as I can manage. I'll head down, and I know that there's an issue with that, but I'll just dig a nice diagonal passage. Power. So 10 minutes in, copper and tin automated. Could almost definitely have done. Oops, I didn't expect that. I could almost definitely have done this on normal difficulty as well, so that's good. Right, so now I have enough copper to run a line. I hope. And my two. Well, that takes some power to me because I'm probably going to need to rearrange them at the far end. Let's also, if I'm going to make a pathway down, I should probably make sure I can find it again in the future. That's a lot of the problem I have in the game, is losing my way entirely. That's why we have the holobases, because I kept getting lost. I mean, because I really care about the user, and it's nothing to do with me getting lost. It's, you know, users. No, it's totally me. Right. Okay, so we're going to give that one power. That a ghost? No, that'll be a snow slime. I'm not bothering shooting them at the minute. They don't really give any particular resources worth fighting over right now. So they can just live peacefully. I could have automated it by now, I reckon. Certainly not copper, but I could have done the... Once you've done the coal, you see, at that point, the game becomes a lot better. So the coal is means you just have unlimited power, and that's really important, is getting that coal line automated as soon as you can. If you don't do that, then you come back, and then you have to start worrying about power. So that's important to get that one sorted ASAP. But I can use, on easy difficulty, I can usually get copper and tin automated within 15 minutes, yes. That's the goal. That's the specified time that we wrote down for how long it should take. So we're just going to go up here. Oh, well, I would go up. I'm out of rough hewn rock. Do I have anything else? Oh, I know. I want. Oh, let's just pick up all the crap from down here. I dug all out. I'll carry on my. Will become my iron run. Eventually, this will become a minecart run. Thank you, Conk. I say Feed the Beast is kind of... it's odd people still mention Minecraft, because Minecraft isn't our competitor. Minecraft is such a different game. Feed the Beast is a similar sort of concept, but it doesn't have any sort of coherence. So in Feed the Beast, you've got like magic bees and water wheels, and like it's a weird mishmash of technology and magic and medieval stuff. So the difference between us and Feed the Beast mostly is the fact that we're a coherent and consistent gaming experience, or at least as far as I'm capable of coding a coherent and complete gaming experience, which mostly is all right. Right, let's get rid of that. So we're going to come up here, and in a minute, before I start the research runs, I'm going to make sure I've got probably a nice flat area over there to work on. I don't know why you want to build things in creative. You can, but that's quite... Like, I've had about 5 people ask that. It's just too rare for me to spend any time properly supporting that. You can, but you want to build things with unlimited resources. But the problem is, if I allow that too much, people go like, "Oh, there's no challenge." Like, well, not if you have unlimited of all resources. No. Yeah. But you can. It is possible, quite easy, to convert a world from creative to survival. Oh no, I'm not going to make it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, out. And I don't think I've got any more copper smelted. Nope, I don't have any more copper in my inventory. I have to go and grab some. Yes, I said I know Feed the Beast has got that. The problem is with that, it would take me time to code, and it's not worth my time coding it because so few people would actually use it. Like when I played Feed the Beast, it was essentially in creative, and I was just looking at like 20,000 different things going, I genuinely have no idea how to play this game because it's just so complicated. And one thing we're trying to do is not to alienate players by being too complicated. Like, we want it to be complex and fun, but we don't want people to go, like, no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, so last time I built my assembly line there. So let's build the assembly line this way. Is that it? 3. I really need to get my ass in here, get some more resources done. So we'll come back to my flat assembly area. So I'm planning on doing it a little bit differently this time. So when I did that rush mode 2 weeks ago, I made some very silly mistakes, and one of them was I was going, oh, I need more nickel. Never crossed my mind just to go and put more ore extractors on the nickel. Conveyor belts go straight up because people wanted them to. Conveyor belts initially were the easiest and lowest level, and they could only work on the flat. Then people wanted them to work on walls, and then people wanted them to work upside down. I've done that. I've done too high. So they do because that's what people wanted. Because they're magnetic with nano tractor beam particles. Can you not see the magnetic nano tractor beam particles? You can just see there if you just look underneath. So Jax, okay, mini hopper it works like all the other types of hoppers in the game, only it stores 10 resources. Logistics hoppers store 2 resources. Now there is an important difference between mini and logistics hoppers. So I don't know where and why. Okay, so what I've got here is I've got my ore set up, but it's not set up correctly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run my conveyors in. So I'll show you how to use the hopper at this end, then I'll show you how to use it at the other end. Okay, so What I'm going to do is I'm going to run the ore into this side, smelt it, and have the bars come out this side. Now, right now, if I put ore in, it'll put it wherever it feels like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press E until that one is remove only. So that means that the smelter is only allowed to remove. You can see the little icon showing that you can only take things out. And on this one, we'll do the same thing, and we'll say to add only. So you can see that on that side, you can only add things. So what I realise, obviously, I've built them sideways, but anyway, whatever. That means that when I hook this up, the resources will go into that one, be picked up by that one, and come out here. This is going to cause me a problem very quickly because I will have far too many resources. You use the square bracket keys. It says at the bottom left. Also, if we head back to this side, I need to give them power anyway, so I might as well. Whee! All I have is a logistics hopper touching the... What? Okay, I think the logistics hopper touching the ore extractors. Yeah, Andreas, that's going to change, I know. And that's it. Now, the reason I haven't used a mini hopper there is mini hoppers emit slower than storage hoppers. So I'm going to have to go and do this again for my tin line. I suck. Well, I really do suck. Okay. The vacuum picks up stuff. Oh dear. That was a bug. The vacuum picks stuff up nearby, off the ground. You use it with extractors and things. Okay, now, what I'm going to do, or have to do... They are rebindable. You should have a square bracket key or an equivalent thereof. Okay. The grappling hook just did a really spectacularly broken thing then. So I'm going to have to pop my tin into the system. And wait for some tin to come out. I'll go to tin next, because I need to build another conveyor. I need to build a hopper and things. It needs to be up a bit. Yeah, it's... No. So you can grapple... Oh, I can't even describe it now. I can grapple downwards, and then it holds until I fall past it, so you can swing like that. Look at that. That was amazing. So, yeah, the grappling hook is really awesome, but does require some skill. That was... In fact, I'm going to watch that back on the screen, by the way. That was... Yeah, that and then down. Whee. Okay, so I'm going to need another logistics hopper, and I'm going to need some more conveyor belts. And then we're going to hook up the tin line, which is just here quite conveniently. Now, I am going to not repeat the mistake of last time. And somebody's asked me something on Steam. And we're just going to go along to here. Just going to get rid of all of that. No, conveyors don't take power. They take resources. So power is taken using batteries. So what happens at the beginning of the game? So I'm pretty much in the same spot you are right now. At the beginning of the game, you start off by automating resources. When you get to the lithium level, you can then start automate power. So the start part of the game is automating movement of resources. I mean, if you watch, because I'm on rush mode, I will be moving on to iron, yeah, pretty much now. So now I need iron and stuff. So we'll go head down. Yeah, if you're on easy difficulty, I also tear apart the base to start with. Damn, he looks cool. Okay. Nearly there. That'll probably be bedrock though. Also, we're going to get enough rough-hewn rock to actually be able to build the base that I want to build. Okay. Back up we go. Yeah, one thing I will make is this. I'll make this wider at some point, because I won't want this wide for a minecart shaft. The spider does not have a name yet. The plan is to get people to vote on its name before we leave. Early access. What did I do? Okay, research. Yes, I see what you mean about it saying scans. That's the number of scans. Yeah, okay. That's a bug. That again. There are a few suggestions for the spider's name, which I have been noting with glee. But no absolute. There's my conveyor line over there. Good. Now, James, if you're watching this on Steam, which I'm not currently checking. Oh, I'm not. Oh, okay, my overlay's not working. Okay, I guess I'm not streaming it on Steam. Why is my overlay not working? That's weird. Don't know why. Yeah, so if you're watching on Twitch, the hollow base interlace effect makes a mess of Twitch's encoding, but the Steam one copes with it really well. I don't, Andres. So I need to be very honest with you. I don't know. However, as far as I'm aware, that is the specific list of new bugs with Bleeding Edge P4. So, not that I'm aware of. I highly recommend you back up your world before you go into Bleeding Edge, but I recommend you do that every single day before you go into the game. Like, we can't back your worlds up. I'm sorry. Okay, I think we're about to run into a more serious bug. I can't research shit. So, it said that I had already scanned but not researched that. Oh no, okay, that was just me being rubbish. I take it back. Not a bug. No, I usually have fraps and... What? Andres, what do you mean you can't back it up? Why not? Just back it up. Look. There. There's my backup folders. There's my current ones. Just copy them. There's no protection. That would be horrible of me. Why would I do that? Oh, tell me that's iron right there at the absolute minimum iron depth. That will make me gleefully cheerful. Oh, right, I see. I can't back up your word. I understand. Very funny. You're a very, very funny person, and I hope one day you have a career being... Yeah, block has been scanned but not researched, okay? Not iron, something else. Okay. Rock. Brilliant. Okay, so that's backed up. So I need to get enough iron now to build a storage hopper for the output of the bars. That's kind of my next goal. That looks like a very small vein of iron, but will probably do. Go. I know. You're still funny. Honestly, that was Funniest thing I've heard all day, but it is quite early. Okay, so found iron. Don't have any extractors for the iron. So I will go and grab one of the copper ones. Because actually, I might even grab all 3 of the copper ones, because all I need to make more ore extractors is iron. So it makes this sense to sort of bastardize my setup. Let me just check that. Ore extractor requires iron. So there's no, at this point, what I want is lots of ore extractors. Lots and lots and lots. The idea is, theoretically, that you should be able to finish rush mode in 5 or 6 hours. I don't think it's balanced for that yet. I think it takes a lot longer. I don't know if Sex has actually completed it, but he certainly played it for like 50 or 60 hours. So that's fine. So we've got a lot of copper here, all backed up. So this is going to continue to smelt while I steal the extractors, and hopefully I can do it. The right-click controller, the super dig, is incredibly inefficient by design. So be aware that you are losing large amounts of resources. However, it is very, very, very quick. I should probably do some research as well. So yeah, its advantages is quick, its disadvantages is inefficient. When you say more, that's a bit of a vague term. Per minute, Super Dig is equivalent to about 75 ore extractors, but it's 20 times less efficient. So it's better, like overall. The disadvantage of it is quite straightforward. You have to do it all yourself, which is obviously a massive disadvantage because you're there staring at the iron. You'll notice, I mean, I'm playing it. I'm playing it purely to go as quickly as I can, and I'm absolutely not super digging. Right, okay, I'll wait for get some ore. That's enough for 8 bars. I need 12. So I'm just going to wait here. Conk, yes. Now, am I going to dive? Okay, let's pop a torch down. I don't need to dive hypothermia, do I? There we go. It's only minus 4 degrees out. Yeah, this is currently a multiplayer server. A couple of the devs will be joining me for playing later on. Multiplayer is not finished. It's not complete. It's not perfect. But as far as I know, you can play every single aspect of the game multiplayer. Lifts don't synchronize. It's that level of slight bugs. More worried about the bonkers lifter. Yeah, now that's an interesting bug actually, Jax, because I had that one the last time I did a network game and I wasn't able to reproduce it. So that's the resources coming up and then going back in and then coming out and going back in. Right, let's let that clear some room out. And in the meantime, can I finish this off? We want to go to there. Is that all I've got? God damn it. To be honest, at this point, I'm essentially fixing anything that needs to be fixed before we can leave early access. That's my priority, is leaving early access. More than anything, what more? So I don't have a specific game mode priority. It's what needs to be fixed. Leave early access the most. I need so much more resources. So many more resources. Many. I don't know. Yeah, Jax, I will try and reproduce that one next time. I mean, if it happens in this game, I will try and sort out a repro case. That's how it works. So we're carrying plenty of iron, however there's no room for the iron. So what I've done is I've spanned that around so it can't put its load into there. And then I will feed iron. So it will get through quite quickly. And then I will also make another mini hopper. Put the mini hopper here and connect that one up. So now it will move stuff down. Yeah, so Jax, you're quite welcome to use, obviously, dupe bugs, but don't obviously then go and complain on the forum, hey guys, this game's so easy, I completed it in 2 hours by using duplication bugs. But yeah, it's something to do. I think it's when, hold on, I think I know what it is. So, full storage hopper with vacuum on duplicates items. And Jax, are you the server or are you the client? Or were you the server or the client? I bet you I can reproduce it in a heartbeat. Wait to that, and then that. I'll wait till that's full. Storage use 3, 4. Don't forget, Findle, we're in rush mode. Okay, storage use 6, 7, a couple more. Let's pop my iron. Oh, my iron is in. I bet you it doesn't break if I have no clients in the game. Probably help if I turn the hopper vacuum on. They don't seem to have a vacuum graphic. Yeah, I think I need a client in the game. I think what happens is the server tries to add it into the hopper, it fails and re-adds it into the world, but it re-adds it into the world before the client has seen it disappeared. Come on, more iron bars. Need more iron bars. I need 3 more iron bars. That's a tin. Copper. I'll tell you, while we're waiting, instead of just staring at it, let's go and get another bunch of iron. Yeah, Jax, you could probably actually set up a an automated cheat there by having a conveyor belt spit it out and then pull it back in again. I will look at that one. It's probably quite straightforward. I hope it's straightforward anyway. Okay. Data's beginning to, yeah, it's beginning to grow. If you notice, by the way, I'm not getting any glowing shit anywhere. Like, I just don't know what the hell that is. I'm running in a windowed on the same video card you're running on, running OBS. There ain't much different at this point between your computer and my computer. I'm assuming you're on an Intel video card, I don't know. Sorry, an Intel CPU. I can't really imagine that's the issue. That would be exciting if it was. Okay, let's lock that. Also, I've got room to put my... Okay, yeah, enough room anyway. That was very bad design on my part. What I actually want to do is I'll actually want to keep that separated for as long as possible. See, now I have the easy option of deciding whether or not... So by rotating these, I can smelt tin or copper as my needs arise. And to keep them separate means it's easy to feed them into separate smelters quite soon. Cool. Now we'll turn those back on. I don't care what I have at this point, and I will replace the copper extractor over here. I'm using the GTX 970. It's an MSI Frozer 2 edition. Mostly because it just offered astounding value for money, more than any sort of NVIDIA fanboyism. Yes, Findle, there is a much larger gap. I consider normal mode to be the correct difficulty for the amount of gameplay I would like you to get out of the game. Easy mode is because some people simply don't have the time. Don't think of it as easy and hard. Think of it as people with plenty of time versus people with no time at all. Some people only have a couple of hours a day to play games. And when you've got that, having to sort of have things slow down, it's no fun for anyone. Okay, so we have got iron, we have got forced induction, we have got it all hooked up. I should probably look at base building automation next. So, copper is automated. I will disable tin as I don't need very much of it. Let's actually set up a tab bar for my resources. I've got plenty of tin. So what I'm going to do now is go and get some lithium and some iron on the way to the lithium. I said, if you guys are looking for a GPU, I can really recommend the GTX 970. I've got ATI. I mean, I had a 7990 and a 6990, and I was looking to give my 6990 to somebody the other day. And then I was like, oh yeah, I go, it is a 400 watt CPU. Your GPU won't take that. So, do I want to go back down? Let's go back down under the base this way. Let's go round to the right though, rather than yeah. So we're going to go down about another 40 meters and have a look for lithium. So let's cut that through. No power, but that's fine. And I'll probably just end up optimizing this as time goes on, as you do. And yeah, an automatic stair builder is kind of somewhere on my list. I'm not planning on implementing any new machines before we leave early access. It's a question of polishing what we've got up for version 1. And as I said to people, version 1 doesn't mean I stop development. Version 1 just means we've hit version 1. That's all. Okay, I don't have any room for my copper. Come on. My irons. I don't have enough. Even if I find lithium, I don't have enough room currently. Nope, wrong button. There we go. Can I make this any bigger yet? Yeah, I got. Wow, that used up a lot of resources. You do dig up a lot, but I'm trying to make my base pretty a little bit too soon, I think. And I'm also not going to make the same mistake I made last time with the automation plants, because I made them too automated, so it's very hard to grab back the resources I needed to make individual bits and bobs. So I'm going to make sure there is always a sideways hopper with spare plates and bars in it. We are live with area. For some reason the Steam overlay is not working. Someone's blaming fraps. I'm not sure that's true. Wouldn't surprise me in the slightest, however. That looks a nice big lithium. I'm not going to make the mistake of going straight downwards. It's tempting, but every time you go straight downwards, you just end up regretting it. Well, I always end up regretting it. You guys might cope fine. I have many fine qualities as a person. Being great at my own computer game is not one of them. I should probably grab this too. Back we go. So we're coming up to 45 minutes now. We've got iron is done but not automated, and that's fine. I'm also going to set up tab 2 for my ore so I can see which ores I've got nice and easily. I keep thinking about making that part of the game, but then people will complain at me. Right, let's just let that smelt for a second. I'm just going to have a quick drink. There are so many of you up so early on a Sunday. It's bonkers as well. I'm also going to open my window, so hopefully there's not too much fan noise, but although it's pouring down with rain here, it's also like 28 degrees. Yeah, so the tower defense difficulty, I actually had problems getting to sleep last night because I was busy thinking about it. It needs some love. Absolutely, definitely needs some love. It all needs to be based off of wave. Wave needs to be based off of threat, and quite frankly, I need to spend more time on it. I've kind of half rewritten it. So heavy wasps don't look very different. They're very, very big and they're very slow. Because I watched somebody and they were very high wave and they weren't getting any bosses. So I think what I've done is I've messed it up. Just to check, you're not on trivial difficulty, are you? Oh, no caves. Oh, wait, is that cave? Yeah, now I've got a cave. Let's get in the cave. Oh, this is the world's worst cave. Oh, maybe it's not. Oh, no, it's a good cave. It's a good cave. It's kind of hoping to find some lithium around this height, though. But sure. Down we go. Ah, that looks like a nice big vein, doesn't it? Let's go get that. Then the answer is keep winning waves and you'll get them. So if you win a wave, what happens is you're going to go up in difficulty. If you lose a wave, it goes down in difficulty. The way to get to higher difficulties is just to keep winning. High threat also modulates that, but that's kind of the bug I want to... that's kind of the change I want to make. Oh, that's a bigger cave, isn't it? So I suspect I'm going to die, by the way, but that's fine. I will just keep digging until my demise. I can't ping. It's more or less this way. So I'm currently playing on with no death penalty at all. So if I die, nothing happens. I'm on the easiest difficulty. There are now death penalties for you to choose in the last patch, so I'm just going to have to die here. At some point we'll be going up as well. So I'm just going to kill myself by grappling at the ceiling. Digging away. Killing myself rather than anything else. I do recommend, by the way, really, you want clumsy difficulty on as a minimum, probably. So clumsy difficulty means when you die, you drop everything. That is a sensible death penalty, and it means you wouldn't do this because you'd have to come all the way back down, and later on you're beginning to risk losing stuff. I thought this screen here would be annoying enough for people not to cheat, but no, people still, well, I say cheat, people to skip the progression, but no, they still do. Okay, let's stick all the iron in. All I want is iron at this point. But I will keep this powered off. Papa, then don't turn them on. I'm not going to force them on people. I personally don't like death penalties, but it makes it bloody easy. Like, really, really, really easy with death penalties off. So if you want a challenge, I do recommend them on. Actually, if I go in there like that...